Good evening, everyone. Before we begin, I want to share with you some logistical information. When the ceremony is finished, the graduates will travel directly to the auxiliary gym, turn in their gowns, and pick up their diplomas. Once the graduates have left the stadium, you are free to depart. Thank you so much for attending the commencement exercise for the class of 2022. Members of the Board of School Trustees, Dr. Schaefer, faculty, family, and friends, good evening, and welcome to the commencement exercises for the class of 2022. At this time, would you please stand as the faculty and the Danville Community High School class of 2022 enter for their graduation ceremony. Mr. Yoder, if you would, please. As is the tradition at Danville Community High School, the senior class president will now present the class for this ceremony. At this time, if Abigail Walker would please come forward for the presentation. Abigail is the daughter of Justin and Grace Walker. She enjoys reading, traveling, and drinking coffee. She is active in the Indiana Association of Student Council, where she has served 2 years as the Central West District Representative and 1 year as President. She has been a member of the National Honor Society and has been the class president for all 4 years of high school. She will be attending Ivy Tech University to major in diagnostic medical imaging.
Family, friends, teachers, administration, and fellow classmates, welcome to the commencement ceremony for Danville Community High School's class of 2022. On behalf of my classmates, I would like to thank everyone here for the love you have shown our class. To our families, the past few years have been difficult, but your unrelenting support has not gone unnoticed. Planning a homecoming, senior nights, decorating locker rooms, and emotionally supporting us through school have not been easy tasks. We have been blessed to have families dedicated and willing to help us learn and have fun. And to the staff, your patience and dedication in making learning enjoyable has helped make high school memorable and caused us to succeed. Thank you all for your support over the past 4 years. Before the ceremony continues, I would like to take a moment to reflect on our high school experience. We had an amazing freshman year, half of a normal sophomore year, COVID and the troubles of virtual learning, and a very odd junior year, and then finally a normal senior year. Throughout the ups and downs, we have accomplished much academically, athletically, and personally. This is truly a talented class. What I will remember most about Danville Community High School is the memories that we have shared. The hidden baked potato, a fear of carrots, nightmares of Mr. Hippity Hop, watching our football team at Lucas Oil, dancing in a sheep barn, and swimming in the pool on our last night as high schoolers are just some of them. Whether I've known you since Snoopy School or met you this year, thank you for the amazing memories. Danville has made many of us who we are. Danville has made a class full of hardworking, caring, and unique individuals. As we go our different ways in life, I hope that when you think of Danville, times like these are what you remember as well. Once again, thank you to everyone who came to support us tonight. And now, today, June 3rd, I introduce to you the class of 2022 from Danville Community High School.
At this time, we will begin the Valedictorian and Salutatorian speeches. We have 2 salutatorians. Our first salutatorian for the class of 2022 is Abraham Means. Abraham is the son of Abby and Harley Means. He has 2 brothers, Alec and Isaac. Abe enjoys reading, writing, playing the piano, running, and watching TV. His favorite book is The Little Prince, and his favorite movie is Pulp Fiction. Abe has been a teacher's assistant during his time in high school and has been part of the track and cross-country teams. He is a member of the National Honor Society and was the team captain for the science, math, and interdisciplinary academic teams. Abe will be attending the Indiana University and is majoring in English education so that he hopes to be a teacher here at Danville teaching English.
Good evening, class of 2022. I'd like to congratulate you all on graduating. You've all spent the last 12 to 13 years of your life trying to get to this one moment, and we have to do it in these ridiculous costumes. How ironic. There were probably some things you enjoyed, but also a lot of moments that you'd rather not have ever experienced. So I'm not going to stand up here and tell you all about how much fun it was or how much I'll miss this place. I learned a lot of things in high school, but most of the knowledge I gained wasn't what school intended to teach me. School taught me that people have lives outside of our own. Every person you ever meet will have an exoskeleton made of whatever they want you to see, but all of their actions hint toward the sick and twisted reality that the world is a dark, dark place, and in the end, all we have on the inside is mush. School taught me that you can fight and fight and fight against what you think is wrong, but some rebellions are good for nothing but bloodshed and wasting oxygen. School taught me that you can spend years wishing for something to be true, but your tears will still fill up your hands faster than those wishes. School taught me that human nature is to be optimistic, because this thing we do called living is really just gradually dying. Without these harsh truths that school taught me, life would still be a Rubik's Cube of the most eloquent misery. But what you all taught me, those are the things that make me feel amazing. You taught me that you have to be a little crazy to keep yourself from going insane. It doesn't have to be something like jumping into a fish tank, but even simple acts like switching clothes with your sibling for a day or playing a game of bingo can make your time so much more enjoyable. You taught me that every person can teach you something, whether they show you profound truth about life or they just show you how to be an absolute jerk. From a particularly jumpy 9-year-old boy, I was taught how to find joy in the small things, like plastic straws or a pair of tongs. From a very clumsy giant, I was taught how to be the kind of friend that truly cares, one that will tell you when you're being stupid and not hold back. From one teacher, I was taught how to not be afraid of getting in trouble. From another teacher, I was taught what a terrible teacher looks like. From a ginger who really loves movies, comic books, and making fun of people, I was taught how to make people laugh every now and then. From an impossibly effervescent girl who's like a second mom to me, I was taught that just a smile or a simple greeting can completely change the course of someone's day. From my own brother, I was taught how believing that nothing has meaning has so much meaning. From a girl who I met on a bus, I was taught what selflessness looks like. And that is what high school is for. They'll tell you it's to teach you how to write a literary criticism or solve quadratic equations so that you can succeed. But we all know, deep down, it's not. Sure, the organization may be sloppy and the administration may be clueless, but with a change of perspective, school accidentally teaches you to see the lesson in every little interaction you endure throughout your time on Earth. It's diabolically clumsy and whimsically disfiguring, but you've already proven strong enough to get through it. So congratulations, graduates, and never forget our beautiful little scar. Thank you.
Our next salutatorian for the class of 2022 is Eli Phillips. Eli is the son of Connie and Carrie Phillips. Eli has 2 siblings, his brother Luke and his sister Grace. Eli enjoys swimming and has been a member of the high school swim team all 4 years. Eli has been a part of numerous academic teams over his high school career and is a member of the National Honor Society. Eli plans to go to the University of Evansville in the fall and major in biology.
Yep. It is a strange experience facing a crowd of people I've known most of my life and trying to inspire them, encourage them, and motivate them when they have been alongside me almost every step of the way for 4 years or more. It's difficult to find the words to say to you, my fellow graduates, when you've been with me and when you have seen me falter, stumble, and fail. We've all seen each other rise and fall, move forwards and backwards, all throughout our years of high school together. And while some of you have had more falling than you might have wished, you have still risen up and gotten to where you are today, the finish line. This is not a true finish line. It's not even a halfway point on our long road ahead. This is really a ceiling that has been confining us into one space and one we get to break free of today. As we stride forward as graduates of this fine academic institution, we no longer have to be bound by constraints of someone else's choosing. We get to move on, meet new people, see new places, and most importantly, do what we want to do. This ceiling we have been living under as high schoolers and teenagers has been shattered by our advancements, and the winds of change and freedom can reach and lift us to new heights. We will ride these winds to wherever we want, be it in the next town over or across the globe. This freedom and purpose is what we have truly achieved here today. This is what we have won. No matter where we go as graduates of this school, we will go with purpose and the knowledge that we are the ones choosing to go there. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise. Do not let anyone try to pin you down, keep you locked up, or trap you ever again. So I leave you with this. Move onwards and upwards to places where we have only dreamed of going, places others wouldn't let us go. We can become who we want to become. I congratulate you for being able to endure these past 4 years alongside me, and thank you for always pushing forwards. May the ceiling stay shattered and no chains ever hold you down again. I urge you, my fellow graduates, to push onwards and upwards to better things. Thank you.
Now our valedictorian for the class of 2022 is Alec Means. Alec is the son of Abby and Harley Means. He has 2 siblings, Abe and Isaac. He enjoys reading, writing, running, and watching movies. He has been in and out of various extracurricular activities during high school, but some of the more consistent ones include track and cross country, National Honor Society, and the math academic team. Alec is planning on attending Washington University in St. Louis, where he will most likely double major in English and chemistry.
Reason for suffering, flash, scene, fluorescent bright surgery lights, dawn waits for nobody. This isn't for you, you've taken enough. This is for, say something for the kids. What do you want to talk about? Nothing happened, nothing ever happens. Agony, prodding, practically screaming, can hear them telling we don't matter. What are we made of? Why are we here? What? Stop thinking, who cares anyway? Poison promises, so many facts, overdoses, have no time for private thought. Drowning, 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 and waves upon waves of others' ideas. A sea of atlases crushed beneath the weight of their western hemispheres, their brains mangled and mashed against the lukewarm pavement, moist and mushy, no more tears, trying so hard to forget, to stay afloat, float, float. All our minds, castles, fortress shattered, paranoid penetrated on every level, physical and personal. People beg for pieces of pimped integrity until nothing is left. Hope, gravity, snap. Finality smiles, smoke swirls, twirls, whirls through the open stall air. No real change. They say it's there. They promise it's there. That life will be different. The world will be different. That difference will be different. What difference does it make? Worth it, it can't be. It's the same cycle. Endless laughter. Can't even tell where it's coming from anymore. So soullessly broken, shattered to pieces, spiraling towards mindless self-destruction. The native son of a system of philosophical suicides, a product of nothingness in the making. Mouthless prophets, nihilistic junkies. Rebellion is dead. We killed it. It'll all be over soon, not soon enough. Torment which none can escape, outrun, we'll all die, some already dead, if they don't get blown away first. Wondering perhaps if this was the plan in the first place. If can't think, then no change. Change, money, the only real God in a world where souls are bought and sold on this side. Hive-minded, each completely alone. The marionettes we all eventually become so hollow. Pounding drumheads, they think we're primitives. Savages to be properly educated in manners they see best fit. Not yet human until carved with their jack-o'-lantern smiles and burn and rot and reek. Not seek anything bigger beyond for ourselves. Cogs and coal to the engine lured by false promise, prophets, profit. How can they keep preaching, teaching? All bells sound the same, bursting at the seams, can't even breathe anymore. Not enough airspace, too much to say, too little clocks, unable to dream of change. There must be some.
Okay. At this time, could all the veterans please stand? As we are about to recognize those students entering the military, all of us want to thank you for your service and efforts to protect the freedoms that we enjoy. The decision to join the military is not one that is made easily. 12 students from the class of 2022 have made the commitment to serve our country. As a courtesy to these honored students, I ask that the members of our audience please hold your applause until all the names have been read. Students, Vincent Christopher Bryant, United States Army. Ethan Tristan Heffley, United States Air Force. Reese Gabriel Hilliard, United States Marine Corps. McKenna Rianne Kiesling, Indiana Army National Guard. Hayden Matthew Lamb, United States Marine Corps. Caleb Dale McRoberts, Indiana Army National Guard. Macy Joanne Miller, United States Air Force. Jackson Lee Pedro, United States Air Force. Aiden Grant Porter, United States Air Force. Brady Joseph Ruggles, United States Air Force. Darian Chance Young, United States Marine Corps. And Ryan Lee Ziegelman, United States Navy. On behalf of everyone here tonight, we salute you, and we are proud of your dedication and commitment to protect and serve our country. Thank you, and Godspeed to you and your families. Before we begin the final portion of tonight's ceremony, we would like to recognize the Danville Community School Corporation Board of Trustees. Their guidance as the governing body has helped all teachers and administrators from kindergarten to 12th grade design schools where each child has the opportunity to be successful. Thank you for your efforts. Before we present the diplomas, we would like to acknowledge that the students in this year's graduating class have earned over $3 million in scholarships. We congratulate you on these outstanding achievements. I would now like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Tracy Schaefer, who will present the diplomas. During the presentation of diplomas, our graduates request that the audience please hold their applause until the last student's name has been read so that the announcement of the names can be heard by everyone in this assembly. They thank you in advance for this courtesy. Row 1, please stand and approach the stage. Haley Andell Anslet. Nicholas Giovanni Arnone. Nathan William Averett. Maya Kennedy Baker. Mary Mitsiayela Beals. Cameron Allen Beatty. Ashton Dean Birmingham. Holly Marie Beck. Emily Page Brewer. Kyler Allen Broviak. Vincent Christopher Thomas Bryant. Lena Corinne Burnworth. Albert Joseph Burton. Kirsten Ann Burton. Atlantis Suzanne Buttram. Lex Andrew Carlton. Rachel Michelle Carrington. Michael Thomas Carter. Caleb Thomas Lee Caudle. Logan Mackenzie Chandler. Jaden Briley Klein. Ashlyn Sky Collins. Jenna Nicole Conrad. Matthew Lee Cooper. Taylor Ivan Cooper. Alyssa Nicole Crawford. David Alexander Cruz. Maxwell Logan Cope. Rachel Elizabeth Cusack. Victoria Grace Daniels. Marissa Renee Davis. Owen Todd Davis. Cassandra Eileen Dayharsh. Cassidy Lauren Diatley. Adeline Rosemary Hope DeLong. Manuela Duschel. Aiden William Devlin. Walker David Tate Dorsey. Tyler Robert Dawson. Ethan Connor Duke. Amaris Grace Earl. Jennifer Sue Edrington. Sierra Marie Evans. Morgan Yvette Fike. Finnegan Joseph Flaherty. Ariana Elizabeth Foster. Logan Patrick Fowler. Nolan Christian Friedrich. Lauren Eloise Fry. Braxton Levi Fullwider. Madeline Grace Gallagher. Madison Olivia Games. Emily Elizabeth Garrett. Emma Rose Gerber. Samuel Gordon Gibbons. Seth Gregory Gibbons. Haley May Godwin. Nolan Michael Dickerson Gracie. James Logan Greenfield. Levi Matthew Greason.
Ethan James Gregory Valenzuela. Brett Riley Grunman. Aubrey Jewel Hall. Kylie Jade Hall. William Lucas Hall. Connor Michael Hartman Retz. Nathaniel Allen Harvey. Ethan Tristan Heffley. Piper Ann Henry. Grace Elizabeth Hill. Reese Gabriel Hilliard. Cade Robert Himsel. Matthew Aaron Hobbs. Emma Faye Houston. Caleb Thomas Hudson. Hannah Elizabeth Jackson. McKenna Rianne Kiesling. Devin Michael Scott Keith. Bryn Renee Kelly. Katie Marie Kern. Christopher Joseph Canos. Sarah Michelle Koski. Eli Brian Kohlmeyer. Lily Lee Kohlmeyer. Lucy Irene Colt. Hayden Matthew Lamb. Evan Nicholas Larkin. Ethan Douglas Lathry. Catherine Lucille Lawrence. Madeline Paige Laterno. Bryce Philip Logston. Haley Renee Logue. Andrew Biagio Lombardo. Mara Jade Lynch. Caden James Madding. Jathan Allen Manners. Delaney Lynn Marie Mason. Robert William Matlock. Ellie Michelle McAdams. James Cedric McCullough. Matthew Julian McGovern. Brayton Paul McMahon. Caleb Dale McRoberts. Abraham Luke Means. Alec Graham Means. Macy Joanne Miller. Trey Anthony Morrell. Caleb Gabriel Morris. Justin Daniel Mowry. Amanda Joe Myers. Hannah Catherine Natchke. Jonathan Evgeny Oliver. Chase William O'Neill. Haley Ann O'Neill. Samuel Gregory Origer. Nicole Rose Parsons. Cale Edward Payne. Luke Neil Piercy. Jackson Lee Pedro. Audrey Christine Petrie.
Wang Duck Min Pham. Eli Garrett Phillips. Courtney Michelle Pike. Brett Zachary Poindexter. Caitlin Marie Poland. Nandor Polish. Andrew Bennett Papa. Aiden Grant Porter. Ava Lane Price. Aaron James Rainbolt. Paige Lee Reeder. Rafael Romero Santana. Jake Owen Roof. Brady Joseph Ruggles. Brenya Isabel Schmuddy. Jakenna Ann Schwartz. Elena Mackenzie Scott Berkovich. Madison Grace Shelley. Allison Nicole Slack. Amelia Rosemary Smith. Ryan Charles Smith. Mackenzie Ray Sorrell. Ariana Lee Soto. Nicholas Dalton Spalding. Ethan Drake Steele. Alexis Renee Stevens. Keith Douglas Sturgeon. Zachary Stephen Sutherland. Carly Mason Taylor. Rory Elizabeth Teal. Garrett Charles Thomas. Seth Estevan Thomas. Caden Allen Toney. Bailey Ann Tracy. Justine Keeley Vandenberg. Garrett Matthew Vandermark. Gavin Quinn Van Loo. Abigail Dawn Walker. Corbin Max Warner. Heidi Elizabeth Wash. Paige Justina Waters. Nathan Douglas Webb. Caitlin Irene West. Isaiah Scott Weston. Jackson Curtis White. Caden Michael Whitehead. Caden Lane Williams. Connor David Williams. Dana Loren Williams. Jaden Mackenzie Williams. Alexander Jackson Woodard. Jason Aaron Wright. Wesley Ryan Wright. Darian Chance Young. Luke Michael Young. Ryan Lee Ziegelman.
Good evening, seniors and guests. In just a few minutes, you'll be invited to take part in the turning of the tassel. Before we do that, I want to remind you of the symbolic nature of this event. It represents a turning point in your life and a culmination of your experiences through life and school to date. This event validates you as an intelligent and educated member of our community, our state, and our nation. Whether you are continuing on with your schooling, going into our valued military service, working the family farm, or entering directly into the workforce, you now take with you the most valuable gift that a loving family and community can give you, the gift of a quality public education. As my father used to tell me, get your education and no one can ever take that away from you. Class of 2022, please stand. I want you to take a moment to turn and make eye contact. I know it's a little ways away here. Make eye contact with someone here supporting you tonight and give them a wave. I invite you to remember the roles that your parents and guardians, elementary teachers, middle school teachers, high school teachers, administrators, and the Board of School Trustees have played in your attainment. I want to encourage you to thank them, as you have an opportunity to do so, for helping you along your educational journey. And lastly, I want to congratulate and encourage you. Each of you has experienced the most unusual and challenging high school career ever. You have endured much and accomplished much more. I commend you for your patience and your perseverance. These challenges will only make you stronger for the future as you make a difference in our world. Your Danville community loves you and wishes you the very best. Class of 2022, upon the recommendation of your principal and on behalf of the faculty of the Danville Community School Corporation, by the power vested in me by the Board of School Trustees and the state of Indiana, I now pronounce you graduates of Danville Community High School. Please turn your tassels. And let's begin the recessional.